We see in India a lot of bananas in every house. Normally, we grow banana as a part of our gardening, either in ground level or nowadays people have started growing bananas even on terraces also. So, bananas is being main nutrient food for all of us, a common man, because of its low value, low pricing. So, people eat bananas a lot daily as a morning routine. Banana consumption is at the fourth place for the entire world population. The first place is in rice, second is in corn, and third is milk. So fourth is in bananas. So entire world population eats bananas more than anything. So they throw all the peels in the dustbins, and if it is being used in compost and other things, it will be very beneficial for the earth, soil and plants. So which we are now ignoring, most of the people, and nowadays people started doing these terrace gardens, and many people started using these banana peels as the fertilizers, and lot of stuff is available on the internet as well in YouTube and other things, showing lot of how to make all these things. And there's a lot of misconceptions are there about these banana peels, which is showing this potassium as 42%, which is very, very wrong. We are seeing lot of stuff in the internet about the uses of the banana peels for the terrace garden and the plants, which is very false actually. It's a false information being shown on the internet repetitively by many people. So I am saying this after verifying with a lot of data available on the net itself, and by reading a lot of books and literature. So below I have given all the data in my description. So please check the data whether what I am saying is right or not. My name is Gandhi Prasad. I am from India. Welcome to my channel, Gandhi's Garden to Kitchen. Today in my episode what I am going to show you is about the banana peels facts and uses. So banana peels are basically being used for a period of time in all the terrace gardens as a banana peel fertilizer. Actually banana peels, if you put on the pots directly, it will actually disturb your internal plant nutrition system, nutrition cycle, because when you put these bananas cut into pieces and buried in the soil of the plants, in the pots or any soil also, the ground soil also, it will disturb your nutritional aspect of nutritional system inside the root system. So which is a highly alkaline product. So normally all the plants, either flowering or fruiting or anything, normally whatever we grow, it requires a soil of pH level below 7. So 7 will be a little bit okay, but below actually if you maintain around 4.5 to 6.6 will be very, very good for all the plants and flowering. You will get more yield, more flowering, all those things. The plants like this pH level of 4.6 to 6.6. So up to 7 it is okay. If you cross 7, so plants will not grow that much. That is mostly required for perennial plants like very big trees and all. Some of the videos what we have seen is put a banana peel in the soil and plant a rose on this above that. Plant a tomato plant on that. You will get to use things, nothing. So it is all a fake information. People are just seeing videos and making some other videos. People are making videos without having any confirmation of the data. So I made a lot of research on this data, and I brought this video. So the fact is actually banana peel doesn't have a 42% of potassium what is said in many of the videos. It contains only maximum of 11% when it is in soft form. When you dry it, it becomes around less than 1%. So potassium content 42% is a fake basically. And the second thing is banana peel doesn't have any nitrogen. That is also another fake information. Banana peels will contain nitrogen in the form of actually protein. Banana peels contain around 3.5% protein in the dry peels. So when it is composted in the compost bin, when it is decomposed totally, it will release a 0.6% of nitrogen into the soil. So that is another fact. My first advice is throw it in the compost bin, first advice. So throw it in the compost bin, so it will compost itself. So as a regular process, it will mix with our vegetable waste and other waste, eggshell waste, all those things. It will decompose, and automatically it will release all its properties in the compost. And the second thing is, when you throw it in the worm composting, this banana peels cut into pieces, it will be decomposed in maximum of 45 days. So never make a paste and throw it into the worm compostings. Never keep your worm composting bins too much of water. So worms will like only moist, little bit moist conditions. So if you put more water, they may be killed very shortly. So they may not sustain in that atmosphere. So you put these 1-inch pieces into that, and once it is decomposed totally within 45 days, you will get a very good compost from that. So when you feed this compost to the plants will abstract all the elements which are required: potassium, nitrogen, calcium, sulfur, phosphorus, all these things, manganese and magnesium. So then plants will grow naturally. And these are the first two important things I personally suggest to all of you: either composting, normal composting, or worm composting. The other three things which I am going to show you is: one is banana peels to dry, get them dried, and make a powder out of it and mix with eggshells and make a powder, combination of these two, and sprinkle this powder around your root system, not near the stem, main stem. So that also very little, maximum of 1 small spoon of 5 grams per plant. So basically this banana peels and eggshells are a slow releasing fertilizers. So once you put this into the pot, that will take at least 3 to 6 months time to release and to decompose in the soil. So then only the plants will get its nutrients. So whenever you are going to start a season, suppose if you are planting today, you can give this feed, so that when the plant grows at another 2 months, 3 months time, so by that time this will compose and you will get the required nutrients to the plants. So that's how it has to be done basically, and never give a huge amounts of this powder to the plants, so that will damage your plants. The second thing is, you can brew this banana peels in water, plain water, and keep it aside for a minimum of 48 hours to at least 1 week time, so that the things will be dissolved, and it will not be dissolved fully, but partially it will be dissolved, like potassium, phosphorus and all these things. So you can give water as well as foliar spray. So that also another app. Actually I prefer personally, after composting, the first priority is the composting. Second thing is this fermented banana juice. So how to ferment it? I hope you liked my video. If you like my video, if you like my subject, if you think you learned something about field fertilizer facts and uses, so please share to me your friends and circles so that other people also will know the facts, real facts. So please share my channel to other people, and please like my channel. Please subscribe if you are not subscribed yet. So do subscribe my channel and watch my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you.